Hello everyone. Hello crafty friends. This is Irene Fierro from Impressive Formations. Today I've been playing around with one of Anna Griffin's new die cuts. It is the 3D unicorn scene dies, and these are it. Now these dies are not they're just for you to make cards, which is kind of like what the sample kind of shows. They're not an easel type of die, but I'm going to show you how I did my easel card using these dies. So I've gone ahead and pre-cut some of the items that we're going to use so that this video doesn't take too long, and I'll show you what I did. So we're going to need these still. Okay. So the first thing you need to do is you'll need 2 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock. These are kind of long. That's why you kind of need the two sheets, because the biggest die is 6 3/4 inch tall, and then it's not too wide. It's about, probably the longest edge, it's about 4 3/4. So let me show you what I've already cut. So like I said, here's the die set. So I've already cut one of the shadows, okay, which is using this, the outermost die, and we're going to need this to create our easel, so that's why I still have it out. I have already cut one of these, the main rainbow die, and then this guy is this third die, and this is double-sided, so you can use this side or this side. And then I've gone ahead and also cut some clouds and some hearts and a couple little flowers. So we're going to be using pretty much all the dies in this set. So with that being said, let's cut the easel section of this die. There we go. So I start with 12 by 12, and I cut it, I think it was 5.5 inches across. Yeah, 5.5 inches. So from this cardstock, I'm kind of doing the template that I used to make my 6x6 easel cards. So what I do is, this is the front side. This has some texture. This is fairly smooth. So with the texture side up, we fold it in half. And let me find my bone folder. Okay. And then I just fold this one up, one of the ends up. Okay. So this is pretty much like our easel base, I guess, if we want to name it something. So the next thing is, let me get my cutting pad ready. So like I said, this is a little long, so it's going to kind of stick out in the top, but that's fine. So we want to bring this all the way to the end. And I need a new magnetic mat, because this one's pretty warped. But let's center it there, push it down, and then we're going to cut it. So it moved, but luckily we got the shape out of it. Anyways, so we cut this part off. And it looks like I missed a little edge here. I should have run it through because, like I said, my mat is a little warped. So we have the easel mechanism, I guess. Okay, so we'll put this a little bit to the side, and let's kind of work on building the card. So it's not going to matter because when you put the base here and you line everything up, this is what you're going to see, okay? And then this will get attached to this, and there's your mechanism. Anyways, so I've already cut a white horse, and this is with some of that, it's kind of like a metallic white cardstock, and I got this from Anna Griffin's website. I think it's more like for Christmas scenes. And I've also gone ahead and then I cut sections in a metallic pink because I'm going to make like a pink unicorn. Okay. So we're going to kind of fuzzy cut the hair, the horse's, what do they call it, mane? Anyway, we're going to cut the hair part off, and I have to see. I don't keep too much of it. I think I could cut a little bit more. All right. And then I am going to cut the pink ear off because we want the white ear from our unicorn to show up. So we do not need the pink ear. All right. From here, we are going to, again, cut the hair, the ponytail, the little horse tail hair, and then also the hoofs. So let me get my glue ready so we can start putting these together. So let's start creating our pink unicorn. Well, I guess it's a white unicorn with pink hair. So obviously you can do whatever color you want. Oops. So there it is. And I'm just going to make sure the glue spreads evenly on the back. All right. And then now we're going to do the tail. We'll glue the tail on. And then again, we're going to burnish it from the back so that the glue spreads nicely. right. And then I also want the hoofs pink. I know it's kind of strange, but it's, I don't know, I wanted to do it like this. If you don't like this, of course you can do your unicorns the way you want. So here I want to save most of the hoof. Let's see if it's, all right. So we have the glue there already in place. Let's line it up, press it down. And then just the two front ones. So there's that, and now let's flip it, burnish it well, so that the glue spreads nicely. So there's our unicorn. The only other thing now is I want the unicorn to be white. So I'm going to cut this horn out. And then we're going to attach that. Line it up and burnish it from the back. So there is our unicorn, okay? The next thing we're going to work on is the main card frame. So here, I cut pink and gold rainbows. So the biggest one goes on the outside. So I kind of have to line it up. And then we're going to tape them together. And then the smallest one. Now, of course, you can also probably tape it here, but I just want to make sure everything lines up. So there it is. And then I'm just going to use, oops, sorry about that, some Scotch tape. And then once you get the beginning done, the other ones pretty much kind of fall in place. And don't worry about the Scotch tape going over, because we're going to trim that off. And then let's just line up the edges over here. Make sure they're all there. All right, so when we turn it, we have pink, gold, and pink, okay? And then we're just gonna trim off the Scotch tape. There's a little piece there. I'm gonna go ahead and use it over here. Okay, so that's that part. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this onto the back side of it. And then we're going to also add some glue. And then I'll just burnish it from the back. Make sure all the glue spreads nicely. All right, so there's our base. Now let's attach. We have this side where our unicorn will be here. We can flip it this side, which is really pretty, but I think the green back here kind of takes away from the horse. And I think the white part of the horse stands out more on here. So I'll stick to this side for that reason. So we're gonna attach this background. All right, and then let's burnish that down. All right. Okay, so then this is the shadow of the unicorn. So let's use mounting tape on this. So let's start. Start putting some mounting tape. Here, and I wonder if I can cut a tiny little one for the unicorn itself, for the horn itself. All right. I think I need one right on that leg. So another skinny guy. All right, let's see if we can mount this. I'm going to cut this off because it's sticking out. And then we're going to use that tiny little piece and put it on the next hoof there. Hoof. Sorry, I'm not a horse person, so I don't know all the terminology. That one's already been taken off. This one doesn't feel sticky, so we'll just make sure it sticks. All right, so let's align this guy as best as we can. All right, well, I think it's a little too much to one side, but that's okay. It's not so bad. So we're gonna put our horse in the center here. So the other thing I did cut, well, let's just mount the unicorn already. I did cut some of the clouds and some of the hearts. So those are ready to go. All right, let's put this guy in here. We'll use some mounting tape again for the clouds. And we'll stuff this cloud somewhere back here. And then this one, we'll put it somewhere over here. So I cut this part from the die that that has this rainbow part. So this section was cut from here, the little flowers. And I am going to kind of fuzzy cut. Yeah, some of these flowers. Kind of like a nice little border. And we're just going up to that one flower. To kind of bring out the gold in our rainbow up there. I wanted to add that down here. So I'll glue that there. So let's line the flowers up. So some of the other things that I say saved, I guess, is the little circles. So we're going to do some inlay. So I'm going to put some glue on all these little dots. And where is that little picker-upper tool? So we're going to add some of these. So we're kind of keeping two colors, gold and pink. And I did this because I felt like it would be missing something. It'd be nice to have like, maybe like pink little rhinestones, but I don't have that, so the metallic cardstock will work. This one's backwards, so and then let's get one. And then there's two little holes over here, and since this is pink, we'll add some of our gold little mini dots. Oops. I guess I didn't put enough glue. All right, let's try that again. All right, and then one more over here. Maybe I have adhesive in my fingers, I don't know. There we go. All right, it's coming together. I also cut some of the little flowers that come with it. So maybe we can kind of stuff them in here. Maybe scoot them down a little bit. All right, and then we're gonna add some glue back here. And let me stuff this again behind the gold little border. And since these are pink, I think I need two little gold dots also. So remember when you're cutting out the borders to save all those little dots, because they come in handy for doing this type of work. Okay, so there's our frame. And then I cut 3 of the little hearts. So let's use some mounting tape on that. So we'll put one, I don't know, there, there, and there. And then, so I have these sayings. This is a happy birthday to you. I think, so we could probably mount that here. Where's, I like those Tim Holtz pins. So let's get one of these guys out. Okay. And then let's make sure this guy is not stuck. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I need to open it again. Oh my gosh. I had it and I lost it. All right. So remember, we have some foam tape behind these clouds, so that's where the pin can get pushed into. Okay, so now let's finish our card over here. So we need a little like pocket here. So from our, yeah, from here, I am going to cut just a little piece. We really don't need the whole thing, so. This is just to create our pocket. I like to put pockets so you can put a little personalized message. And then it becomes a nice, what is it called? Like it creates the little stand for your easel card. Okay, so this, you know, make it about 2 inches. Oh wow, perfect, 2 inches. Now, also to give it a little bit of texture, let me get an embossing folder. Just so it doesn't look so boring. There's like a little heart up here that caught my eye, so we'll put it there. So this is just an embossing folder. If you have like a happy birthday folder or thinking of you folder, I mean, well, if you have the space, if it's not very long, the expression, it'll work out. Okay, let's move these guys out of the way. All right, so we have some texture. Now let's get some foam tape again. So we're going to create our little pocket. And then let's line this one up. There we go. And now, I better close this before it dries off. And now we can mount the main panel, our card front, to our easel mechanism here. So that's where it'll go. It's got plenty of support. That's a lot of cardstock right here. And then we're going to add a little bit of glue. And then we will line this up. Okay. Let's go in the back over here. And we're going to burnish that really well. All right. And so here is our easel card. And then I have some from the Anna Griffin's, it says birthday flower card embellishments. So there's like a hot pink, and then there's this one. This is birthday greetings. So we can put it right there. So this is white, so that means it's a sticker. If it's like I mentioned before, if it's got a cream colored background, that means it's a piece of cardstock. So there's our card. Now, if you want to add your own little message to it, you know, get a piece of cardstock. This is too big, but do I have a white piece of cardstock handy here? Because that's kind of what I like to do. I like to cut a little piece where I personalize my message to the recipient. So obviously something bigger than this, but you'll tuck it in here with your message to the recipient. And I would probably, so this is the piece that I used to cut this part off. I would probably, let me see if I can find a cardstock really fast, so I can just show you what I do. It's funny when you want a piece of white cardstock, they're not handy. All right, so here's a piece of cardstock. So I'm just gonna cut like a 3-inch, no, maybe 3.75. And then about 3.75. And then I'm going to cut this, just trim off right at the edge there. I don't know. That's almost an inch. So this is the side that matches our card. So what I would do is fold this guy in half. And then we're going to glue this piece. And we'll also add some glue. And then we're going to put this in here. Burnish this. And then we trim off the excess. This is where you write the message. You tuck it into your pocket. Oh, I guess this is too. I'm hitting the foam tape, so I need to trim it off a little bit. So we'll trim off about a 1/4 inch. And so there it is, your message. You could also put a gift card. And there's our easel card. That's the way I make my easel card. So as you can see, we created an easel card using these dies that are like more for card fronts, not necessarily an easel card. So there's the purple one. And then earlier today I did create I'm sorry, this is a pink one. Earlier today I did create this purple one. And the only other thing I haven't done on this one is I did add some of those stickles. And if I can find them here in my desk right now, it's a bit cluttered. Anyway, yeah, here they are. I put some in the horn. And in the little hearts. All right, and there you are. I hope this tutorial or video was useful to you guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you for watching.